Good evening, YouTube. It's actually Saturday, January 22nd, and it's time for another shop video, and we will get to what's on the workbench in a minute. But as I promised everybody, I want to go over two-factor authentication on Facebook, show you how to turn it on, a pitfall or two, and then we'll go over what's on the bench, and we'll do a traditional video. So we're going to get started, and as you can see here, we're at my Facebook account in Firefox. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get up into your account area. This is in the upper left hand corner of the screen. Click on it. Go to settings and privacy. It's right here. I'm letting the camera catch up with the focus. And then go into settings again. And you'll get this screen, and you'll see there's a bunch of stuff on the left here too. And you go over, let me get the arrow over there. Go over to account settings. It's right here. Up. I'm sorry, let me back up because I think I went to yes, I went to the wrong spot. Go to security and login, and you click on that, and you click on where it says use two-factor authentication. You come over here to edit, and you give that a click. Now, you see here, for me it says two-factor authentication is on. And what you're going to want to do is it's going to say two-factor authentication is off. And the steps to turn this on are pretty much self-explanatory. Facebook will walk you through it. I do recommend that when you do this, it's going to give you the option to either use an authenticator app or to use a text message, which is the same as SMS. Don't use SMS. Always use the authenticator app because SMS is subject to SIM swapping issues and SIM swapping attacks. The Authenticator app is not. So always make sure you use the Authenticator app. And if you happen to have a USB key hanging around, you see the option for the security key. I would use the security key too if you're really paranoid. With these idiots now breaking into accounts and holding them for ransom, all bets are off. And also keep in mind that you need to do this before an attacker does, because once an attacker does, it's too late. If anyone needs any further help with this method, just leave a message or a comment, and I will walk you through it step by step. I am not going to do it here because I've already turned mine on. But that is the two-factor authentication for Facebook. Again, any questions, please give me a call. And just give me 1 second and we'll talk about what's on the bench. Now we're back facing the workbench. And as you can see, we've got a couple more laptops on it, and also that the iMac is gone. That just left today. The owner just picked it up. Drive Savers was able to successfully recover the data that was requested. Not an inexpensive job. But this time We've set up time machine, so his stuff is being backed up, and the probability that this will happen again has been greatly reduced. So let's get to what's on the bench. Right now, you see there's a laptop in front of me. This was an HP. This originally presented with a completely drained battery. And I found out the reason the battery was drained was because the power block was apparently not receiving power because it was dead, because it was plugged into a non-working outlet. But when I turned it on to check and see what was going on with the battery, I noticed this thing was incredibly slow. And it was slow enough to make the hair on the back of my neck stand up. And longtime viewers of this channel, you know what that means. Yeah, hard drive may not be in good shape, so I decided to immediately do a swap and clone. At which point, I promptly found out during the clone that in fact, yes, this was a dying hard drive, and in fact, it was an unclonable hard drive. Oh boy. I was able to extract this person's data, so it won't be going out to drive savers. Thank God. As much as I love drive savers, I don't love the bills they generate. Longtime viewers of this channel have heard it over and over and over, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing it. Back up, and back it up again. This computer came from another one of my customers who happens to be a new customer. I had an assistant, or my assistant, over her place of residence doing some other work, and I will talk about him in another video. I haven't really had a chance to talk about him on YouTube yet, but he was over this individual's house checking some stuff out, and found out this laptop is absolutely full of malware. And it was so full of malware that Windows became semi-corrupt. And there's a whole bunch of things that are not working here. And what we have decided that we're going to do is I'm just going to remove the hard drive and put a solid state drive in here, because this is a traditional electromechanical hard drive and they are slower. We're going to put a solid state hard drive in here. I'm going to reinstall Windows from scratch, just like I did with the other laptop that I just talked about, and we're going to transfer the owner's data from the old drive over to the new clean Windows installation, and then make sure there's proper security on the machine. What happened here was the security on this machine was allowed to lapse, and because it lapsed, it got infected. And yes, we're still working on tapes. I haven't been able to do much with tapes, but we're going to be getting back to tapes and DVD conversions. I'll probably be talking about those in the next video. As always, feel free to rate, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.